Welcome everybody to 48 Talk Special Year-End Award Ceremony Special. I am your host, Ragebody, as always. Joining me this time is, on our right, Rohandi Paladin. On the bottom left is Derek Vasconi. On the bottom right is that Canadian guy. And in the middle is Joshua Ramos. Welcome! So yes, the year is almost over, and of course this is our now annual award ceremony where we took a look at the best and the worst things that happened in 2017. Okay, so I would say a lot has happened. A lot has happened this year, and I would say our categories for this time, I'll run them down. We have most shocking moments, we have the best concerts, best show, we have the best year for member, the most improved member, best group, best event, worst event, and of course our main ones, best song and worst song. So I would say let's get right into it because it will be a long show. Let's go for our first category then. How about... Now, let's see. Let's go with best concert. What is this year's best concerts? Okay.
Best concert?
So, who would like to go first on this?
Well, let's let our guest go first.
Yeah,
so...
Josh, you go.
Best concert?
Best concert,
yeah,
in your
man.
opinion.
Look it up, because we know you saw so many.
So for 48 side, I picked Koji Haru's graduation concert.
Yes. Good.
And for 46, of course, I went with Tokyo Dome.
Nice.
Same as me, yes. Even though we couldn't see it that much, we know what happened with there. I agree full-heartedly with you. Those were my two picks as well. So tell me about them. How did you prefer this? These concerts. What did you find of these amazing events? Why did they win best concerts of the year?
Well, Koji Haru won because I've only seen hers and Mayu's of all year. Those are really like the two big ones that happened.
Yes.
My guess is wrong. Right. I think Koji Haru's felt a little bit more bigger in a way. Well, Mayu's kind of felt a little bit more regular. I don't know. I just enjoyed Koji Haru's a little more than I did with Mayu's.
Yeah. So because I agree with you, I can say it as well. Koji Haru's was the main reason is I think they had this one special hour, or like this post segment where they were going over the top with sexiness. I would say that really sold the concert to me. They did Virginity and I don't know what the other song was, but the outfits, the performance, it was all in pink,
so
Koji Haru style.
Yeah, so risky.
On a giant pink fluffy cat. She did her style. She really gave a send-off, and it was a unique concert with a combination of the set list, and it was so much fun to watch. Just amazingly till the end. And how did she say goodbye? She's like, I'm going on a trip, bye-bye, in a limo. And
Paris or something. I'm going to Milan or Paris.
Milan was it, I think. Yeah. So that
so
really,
random. Did it feel like it was so random or goodbye pretty much? Like Kojo herself, she is pretty much random, so it fits.
It's her style.
And indeed for the Nogisaka 46, their first time ever in the Tokyo Dome.
Tokyo Dome, yeah.
Just when I saw only the tidbits, the amazing set list they had, the send off for a few members that were leaving, and Banana Man, they showed little tidbits how it was in Tokyo Dome. Just amazing, a huge achievement for Nogisaka 46. So we cannot get just.
It always has Tokyo Dome. Always has this mystical feel for some reason.
Yes, you said it, DX. You said it.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, you know why? Because it's like the penultimate achievement. It's such a symbol of reaching and making it in Japan. Tokyo Dome. You can play there. You've made it. Congratulations, you've arrived. And Nogi's arrived years before they went there, in my opinion. I mean, I think the minute they were formed, they were on track to become the stars they are. But reaching that, it's like confirmation. Would you agree, Josh?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before it's Kayaki Saka's turn, I would say.
Yep.
Yep. 2 years. 2 years they'll be there.
All right. So, anyone else did they have a best concert they would like to add?
No, he got my picks as well, so... Yeah?
Yeah.
He's muted. He's muted.
He's muted.
You're muted, man.
He muted himself. That too much water power.
Yeah.
Wait, what the frick? I'm muted the whole time? What? I was so focused on changing my colors.
Oh.
I like adding. You were saying like the send off. The send off was so good because like there's a random butler, like a white butler. It's like
Ikemen style.
Yeah, very Ikemen.
It's like,
Very,
I'm taking you with me.
Very Yayomen style. Yeah, my best concert actually was when I was there. Was actually it was Tokyo Idol Festival. I would say SK48, NGT, and Team 8. I couldn't really pick between the three. If I had to, I'd say Team 8, just because the fans were the most rabid, insane fans I've ever seen at any like idol show, maybe ever, except for like the Guso Drop shows I attended and the Yanamute shows I've been to. But I would say like watching like NGT, just like they grew up before my eyes on that stage, and also they just killed it. And then SK. They had the only set out of the entire Tokyo Idol Festival, in my opinion, that was completely original in the sense that they didn't keep playing the same highlight songs. Like 16 Gen played like so many of the popular songs, Same with HKT, but SKE did all their songs. So it was like really awesome. It made me wish NMB had been there. But also, but Team 8, I mean, they had a power to them that just... I don't know. The fans really responded to them, and like I had said before in a previous podcast, watching all the Wodas dance around like little bunny rabbits during First Rabbit's intro.
Oh man!
Like 200 people, like literally dancing around like rabbits and then jumping up. Amazing, incredible. I mean, Kea is the only one that even matched it with their fans doing every single move for Silent Majority and like Futari Saizon. But yeah, so that'd be my pick.
Okay. I'm gonna add one more, and just because it is really special to my heart, is NMB.
Oh, of course, yeah, you are there.
I was waiting for that, Rob. I was waiting for that.
In Nagoya, thanks to a good friend, I would say, Andy, for hooking me up for my first ever NMB 48 concert. That just
awesome.
Blew me away, and I still am very, very happy to witness that, and just seeing Come On a Gigs live with the lights, the fire, Shiro performing her solo song, seeing them run around the stage very up close is a feeling that I will never ever forget, and I am truly grateful of witnessing that one. Alright, so let's go to our next category. I would let someone pick, so let's first go to Rohandi.
Okay.
Which one do you think right now categories you would like to?
Well, since we're talking about concerts, I would say let's go with best event.
Ah, very good. And what do you have for best event of 2017?
Ooh, I couldn't actually choose because I have actually two, and I couldn't pick one of them, so I'm going to mention both. Yeah, okay. I would say during the anniversary stage, the shuffle. Because we were so anticipated for that, and it finally happened.
Yes.
And the other one I picked was the Tofi Pro Wrestling Climax event, which I really liked.
That's a good one. That's a very good one, actually.
Because we saw a different side of so many members. They were like, I didn't know they were awesome and as well. And one I would like to particularly mention are both Jirina and Komiharu.
Yes.
They both slayed it at that event.
They crushed
so proud.
Yes.
I was so proud when I watched it. I was like, no, they
just thinking.
I got goosebumps. I just don't like them as idol fans anymore, but I like them as fellow wrestling fans as well. So like, oh, this is so strange. I don't know what to feel right now. So when I watched your event, I'm like, wow.
It's
wow.
It's the event.
How special.
That's the best event of the year right there. Every time you use parents coming in like rip on him or tell him to shut up. That's like every time. It's monumental.
It's amazing. I have to follow that. Indeed, that is the best event. It was new, fresh, and we were so worried when Tofu Pro Wrestling first showed up. And it was like, oh, how are they gonna do this? They can't even, take bumps. They don't even know how to move. And gradually, so the show ended, and they were like, oh, we're gonna do a follow-up. We're gonna do a live event. I'm like, no way. And there are some fresh new members who weren't in the show, but they've been training, and you see them train up. And I'm seeing the build of Komiharu, running the ropes, doing flips, doing great bumps, moves there, and just Suda Akari becoming octopus, and what a twist at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it as much, but it's so great. The matches, there were some. I've seen a lot of matches and women's matches as well, and they were enthralled. I was so happy with them in the short amount of time. They really learned how to wrestle, and again, Komiharu just going Yosha Katazo, just my heart every time. Yeah. Every time she does that. Jurina became a legit wrestling fan, and now even ambassador for upcoming January 4th Tokyo Dome, Wrestle Kingdom number 12. Yeah. So there's also just this event. Yes, this has opened the doors for so many, and they left it open. So we'll probably maybe in 2018 see again like the yearly event of Tofu Pro Wrestling live.
Hopefully,
that should be cool.
I'm really, really happy with them, and yes, that will be my pick for best event.
It was a successful merger too. Like AKB has expanded in very unfortunate ways this year, but they've also expanded in some good ways, and this was one of the better ways they did. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I really enjoyed it, because I'm not a wrestling fan anymore. I used to be when I was a kid, not anymore. But I really enjoyed watching that finale. That was so much fun, and it's all thanks to you guys really encouraging me to watch it. So thank you. But I would welcome that easily, and I can't wait to see who will step up and take on Jurina. So we shall see.
Or Josh.
Go ahead, yeah. Okay, I agree. It is the Tofu Pro Wrestling event. Not watching much wrestling since I was a kid. This is really, really nice to see, especially idols that you already know. And then wrestling, I mean, that combination plus seeing a different side of them altogether, really good, as we mentioned before. And for the Sakamichi side, I have to say, it's not like an event, but it's a series of events that happened, and that's all the photo books that got released for them.
Oh.
I'm going to count that as an event.
For you, it is, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
Yeah, especially the last 2 months, the blast of photo books that Sakamichi has gotten.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's taxing on me, but everyone enjoys them. So.
All right, you?
I'm gonna say the handshake event at the shoot sign CD.
I can. Yeah, I know why. We know why.
We were all still jealous.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody got to get real close to his Oshi.
Yep. Oh,
very happy.
like dangerously close, scandal close.
Yeah.
And
but credit to her for doing that. That's very awesome. Much. Go Kojimako.
And of course, very close to Ogino. That's
but that's a different event. That's the album event.
Oh, okay. But still.
But during that though, like I was like hoping, it's like, oh, at least I hope I win one at least. Then as soon as I press that button, I'm like, is this really happening? I'm like, cause I did like shout in the 2-shot event before, cause like when I won Megus Cheki, I just like, yes, you shot! Like, the stop was like, I'm like, right. I'm like, sorry, I'm just so excited. So I didn't do it with Mako because like I had that feeling that I'm not gonna win anyway. So I'm like, like.
All right. So, any other events that we would like to mention, Derek?
Well, I mean, I had the shuffle also, but I just want to add to what DX was saying that that was a much needed event. The other events are like our usual events and all good. Also, I had some personal experience at some of the events I went to that I guess I could have picked here, but I really can't remember how happy we were, a couple weeks ago. Remember our joy. Like we all collectively were thinking to ourselves, finally they got it right. And it's about time, AKB could have closed out the year really dismally, but they didn't. They closed out with despite Mayu leaving, they did it in the right way, and they did it through the shuffle. And the shuffle is amazing. I mean, think about what this means for next year. It's a new AKB, it really is.
Third chapter.
Best event. Will it have the kind of impact we all think it will? That remains to be seen, but I think it's a safe bet to say yes. And I think overall, the shuffle, for the biggest thing is that it's a return to form with we could potentially see all-out war between the sister groups and AKB. And anytime they go to war, we as fans get to benefit from that because we get better songs, more passion. It's just there's no laziness now. You can't be. Who's gonna be at the top? Who's gonna be it?
So, what do you guys think of the sport festival that happened also this year, I believe? Or was that 2016? Am I wrong?
I don't believe there was a sport festival this year, right?
There was a sport festival.
No, right. That was last year then, with NGT winning at the end.
Yeah, that was last year.
Mako getting injured. Oh.
Was it that one? I think it wasn't even that wasn't even a different one.
Oh wait, yeah, it's a different one. That was the one Team 8 won at 2015.
Okay. What about the Thanksgiving events that they always do? I really love those, to be honest. Then certain areas in the arena are reserved for your OC, and your OC come very close, just ridiculous close, and they get really attached to you, just really thanking you for just supporting them in a way, to tears, to songs they have, to tears, and some fun moments just in between there. Any other? Yeah, go ahead, Derek.
I was just gonna say, I think I'm so glad you brought that up. How beautiful is that? I believe there was an image of Tano-chan crying. She was so emotionally moved by her fans, and that image has stuck with me because Tano-chan hasn't had exactly the best year, and she still was reminded in that moment that as much as it was a thanks to us, it was a thanks to them too for being the idols we love. And Tano-chan, I think, felt that. What a beautiful thing that is, in my opinion. What a truly beautiful thing that is.
All right. So, any other events that we consider one of the best events of 2017?
I think we covered it.
Okay. As a follow-up, let's say what is the worst event of 2017?
Oh boy.
Before we start, are we unanimous?
We're pretty unanimous, I think.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's
So it's going to be the. Okay, let's do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. So Senkyo 2017. I think we got it. Okay, it is the So Senkyo, right?
Yeah, SSK. Yeah, SSK. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really. Where to start with this thing?
I mean,
the whole plan, the idea, when it was first announced, where is gonna be the So Senkyo Hills? Oh yeah, Okinawa, and we're like, Okinawa, really? It's technically Japan, but it's its own island that's closer to another country. And how is it gonna work? We even made so many jokes. Yeah, they're probably gonna be interesting on the STU-48's boat that we're talking about.
Which has been awesome.
They had this whole plan. They had slides. They had this whole fun part, this whole theme. And then what happens? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Typhoon season.
Typhoon season.
What?
I mean.
It's not like they had history, going outdoor event. Oh yeah, rain. That happens a lot in this country.
Let's ignore those warnings and do it anyway.
It won't happen this time. Probably not.
Don't listen to those weathermen. They're always wrong anyway.
Yeah.
I have a funny part too, though. Like, in official NGT actually tweeted out, it's like, "Oh, you should have been here. It's sunny here in NGT."
It's like, no, we'll just hang on some weather dolls. It will go away. It's like, no. What happened was, of course, it was such a bad weather. They couldn't, couldn't leave guests, and that's the worst thing. The guests, the people who maybe bought a ticket because it's an island, you still have to fly over there, or take a ferry, and it's, sorry, we're not gonna we're not gonna refund your tickets. Like they were gonna refund the tickets, but it was not like, no, your trip and that. Well, whoops, have fun in Okinawa in typhoon season. Then they had to do the last minute thing. They went into like what location? Like an indoor location, some theater, where they had live streams in every sister group and main group theater where fans were sitting while the members had their own pillows. We wanted those Sosenkyo pillows. That was maybe a good thing. And this was a whole mess before it even started. Yes, yo.
Actually, like, I heard from Tiffany, like, Tiffany is a big Nachan fan, you all know that. And, like, she actually told me, like, oh, whatever you saw on television is what we had on that small tent, too, in the indoor.
Yeah,
like,
so
whatever
it wasn't that
was
special.
Yeah. Like, they had all the commercials, and, like, people were, like, everybody's like, why the frick do we get the Fuji TV stream in Okinawa?
Right.
And then just the event itself. It felt like even their first Sosenkyo was more special than this.
Yeah.
Of course, there were still moments because we had, of course, the preliminaries where we were surprised who became first place, and we're seeing, well, maybe will we bear change? What will the number be? What position will be there? So that was all interesting. We'll get to that later for me. What happens, I would say, but I think we're all in agreement. The Sosenkyo is just horrible there. If anyone wants to fill in, go ahead, because I think we talked about it so much in the past few weeks.
It was like they were ignoring all the statistics, all the history of. I don't even know.
Basically, it was The Walking Dead's last season where it was all depressing for like almost the entire season. There nothing good happened. People died. There's no redeeming qualities to it whatsoever. Maybe a few if like a girl you liked got a better ranking or something. And I'd say Ogi's Rise to Ascension was very powerful to see. There were some moments as far as the actual Sosenkyo itself went that were good, but I'd say overall, even that was counterbalanced by a certain person's shocking announcement and other things, and then Mayu saying, I'm done. It was the most depressing moment in AKB48 history for me, as far as, like, seeing one thing after another play out that was so, like, I should just jump off the bridge into the Pacific Ocean and die in the typhoon that was there, because who cares?
I think
seriously,
the worst thing was for me, besides all those moments, the speeches normally given are to the fans. They give their cry outs, their tears, their gratitude, everything that was wrong with them, and it was to fellow members, and it fell flat. It didn't come across. It was not even taken seriously sometimes. It was, and then even speeches got disrupted because someone else had a speech that wasn't correct, and it felt anger, it just sadness,
and the
emotions.
Commercials.
The unbelievable commercials. The Fuji TV transfer, they're doing it again. The talking, its combination with everything. It was such a horrible event.
Yeah, I would say a good runner-up was Junkin, but that was my next pick.
As runner-up, the Junkin this year was just. I was in that building the day before,
right,
for a wonderful, memorable concert, and then you have the Junkin. oh yeah, we're using the same setup. The giant thing is not really there. We'll put it somewhere. The person who normally announced it is not there. The woman who just do the American version of them with a little ow, never not there, and it. Costumes were non-existent. The only thing that was really fun from the Junken was the Panda Army.
The Panda,
Panda Army, yeah.
No, the cult.
The cult.
The cult. The Panda cult.
Yeah.
and yeah, it was even the winners. Fairy Wink, their CD came out, and we were like, eh.
Right, come and go.
Yeah, it didn't feel like an impact. It felt like a great chance for them, but.
Although the past two, I'd say, have been kind of like that, unfortunately. I would say Fujita Nana's Migiashi Evidence was awesome, but it's also one of those songs that I don't think had the kind of resonance as, like, the Junkin singles with Mariko at the helm or Drina at the helm. You know what I mean? Like, it's... Or Potter Dude. All those are still played as... They're considered classics now. Versus after that, it was like... Yeah, when Fujita won, it was like... That started this trend now, the last three of... yeah... Tonamin, thank you, we're happy you won, but you know. So.
Tonamin's event was one of the best because it went worldwide. It went viral. It was
beautiful.
I still see sometimes on sites like 9gag coming up, oh, Japan people are crazy, and then you have like the final moment of the Junken Taikai.
Yeah.
If you only knew what it meant. I still have to explain sometimes to people. That is like a special event, but
the song itself, though, I mean, you know, it was like, okay,
fun,
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nozawa was in it, yay. All right, anyways, move on. You know,
I like the coupling. The coupling.
Yeah. I remember we were talking.
Yeah.
Because of certain member, you know.
Of course.
Okay, but it's unanimous on that side. Okay, who would like to do it next for a category?
Anyone?
Derek, how about you?
Sure. I will do best or most improved member, because that's a good one.
All right, and who is the most improved member of 2017 for you?
Well, I actually think for me it was Okada Nana. The reason why is because look at her last year. Last year she was ready to leave. She's done. She had that special. We got to see what happened. Her Sasenkyo speech last year, she was in tears. She was like, I let you all down. I had to take a health leave. I'm on the verge of quitting. This year, Captain of Stew, the face of the new AKB album coming up, the one that we're all looking to be the next ace. Definitely the survivor, still struggling through her emotions, but doing it in a massively awesome way. The Majime girl, she became her own girl. She is ridiculously powerful now in AKB. She went from the girl who we thought was going to leave and had health issues to, she is literally the face of AKB these days. And she usurped Mion. I don't care what anyone says, but everybody's thinking it's Mion. It's Okada Nana. And I think Nachan has become a huge fan favorite. And also I met her. When I met her, it's very true. Those eyes, they stare into your soul. And she has perfect. She's literally perfect. Yeah, that was me literally. Like, but she's perfect looking. There wasn't a flaw in this girl. I don't know. Just everything about this girl improved this year, in my opinion. Everything. And I mean, think about it. She potentially could be the dark horse that isn't so dark coming to the Sasenkyo, and she could win it all. If you really think about it, Sashi's out. Yukirian's out. All the powerhouses are out. It's anybody's game this in 2018. It's anybody's. So it could be Ogi, Jirina, Sakuratan, and who would be the other logical person you would say? Nachan. So I think she's it. I honestly do. So that's my pick.
Could you believe it? It's not my pick.
Really? Wow. Well, then who might it be?
I'll go later. Good. I'll go later. So,
right on.
Yeo, you ready or?
No, I'm just showing a picture of Nathan.
Okay. Josh, how about you?
Yeah.
Most improved. This was a hard one for me. Of course, Nachan is a good pick. Now that Derek said all those points, I see his reasoning behind it. But I'm gonna go a little bit more on the variety side with Macharin.
That was my pick.
My pick as well.
My pick. Yeah.
A lot of our fans said that too. I mean, it was almost unanimous with our fans.
Yeah,
so.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah,
but
same
Joshua, just
go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, coming from like a different country and everything is something super hard, especially learning a language. And the way she's taken advantage of that and used it as her own thing, and used it like an example during AK Bingo or even her showrooms or in different shows. She uses it so well. She accepts it fully and she uses it to her advantage, which I think takes a lot to actually do that. And seeing how far she's gone and how much more popular she's gotten, I feel like is a real big improvement on her.
Yeah, it's just when I hear it when it first started, and she has that cute little voice with her accent, of course mixed in Japanese, and she's learning Japanese as rapidly, and just people giving her words, and of course the one word that she was given by Meru, I think, from HKT48 is Otamage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like giving just her spot in AK Bingo. Machirin, that's your cue. Otamage.
Yeah.
But not only that, just on the variety side. Again, you said showroom. She's very appealing to fans. Very good to look at. Very fun at stages. Her cooking skills are amazing. Just for other different shows.
That karaoke, man.
Yeah. Just she has so many points to just improve on this member. And the thing is, I would see her like an ace of Team B. But again, the shuffle happened, and now she's Team 4. And in Team 4, what is always the Team 4 thing? You build up aces. So I'm ready. Just this Machirin less, like in 2016, she was there as like, hey, I'm from Taiwan. Showed up on Kohaku, I believe, had a segment. And it's like, okay, well, you're nice, you're here, we'll see. But just every time she's AK Bingo, I'm like, it's gonna be probably a very good episode just because she's here. And yeah, for that's my pick, because wow, this one year for her, she will definitely be ranked in Sosenkyo. Just because of that 1 year.
Yeah, definitely.
That is why my pick. But yeah. So.
Well put.
Before you go ahead, Josh, did you also have any from the Sakamichi side?
Ooh, I did.
Ooh,
okay.
Do tell.
I have for most improved is Imaizumi Yui. Nice. I feel like coming from her hiatus, she came back strong, and I feel like she's already back in the game fully with a solo song, two solo songs, and also having a magazine deal with our magazine. I feel like she's come back ready to be on the horse. Even though she is taking that little hiatus for a week, I still feel like she is coming down strong. And next year will be her year, I imagine.
I had actually someone different on the Sakamichi side, and that was Nagamineru actually for improvement.
Bingo!
Oh,
because
nice!
She went from
nice.
Hiragana Keyakisaka to Kanji Keyakisaka, and she's poised to be the next center if everything is going according to plan. So that's why I picked Nagamineru as the most improved member on the Sakamichi side.
Every time I see Neru in something, like in music videos, she's the one that's in forefront. She's like, you have this double center song sometimes, or it is not a double center, but I feel there's more than one center, and I always go to Neru. She has these facial features, she has the voice, she has the popularity, and it's like the opposite of Hirate Yurina. And like last episode on Keiki Kakanai, they went to her hometown. And just seeing all the the locals being there, how she reacted, and she looks like a fun person. Of course, they had the drama. She was also doing a good role in her acting style. It's just, I really see her. And again, she was in Hiragana, but I never felt she really belonged in Hiragana. She's definitely a full-fledged kanji member, and this year for her standing out. In of course God Techi, but she was standing out. She was keeping up. She was like, "You better step up your game, Techi, because I'm coming. I'm coming for that spot." Well, Techi stepped up the game, so it was very. Oh, okay, there you go. But I believe the next center for Keikizaka 46 is Nagahama Neru.
Nice. I
All
can
right.
see it.
That's it, Josh, or is there someone from Nogizaka 46?
Or Nogizaka? Most improved? I can't think of a specific member, but I think the third gens in general have done absolutely great.
Yeah. As a
I agree.
As a generation as a whole, just with that one song, of course, Momoko is just lovely to see every time she's on screen.
I love Momoko so much. She's not even fun.
No, I actually have one, and maybe I'm a little bit wrong, but I feel Nishino Nanase is having like getting there, because she's always now in the double center position. And well, Shirai Shimai is again the same as Techi, like god level.
Yeah.
But I have the feeling, she's really stepping up, trying to be this focus point. Being all these commercials, trying to get in for. Of course, the movie that I'm really, really looking forward for, just to see her how she is. But she has that appeal, and before it wasn't there for me. But and this year I can see it. I can see that there's really something. I can see her why she's now a top member.
I can see that. I think she is the girl who has the most center positions in Nogizaka. Like in general. And again, this year she was in a lot too. So I feel like she's been very consistent in that form.
All right, yo.
Improved member. I'm going all out because I just literally have her on all lists, basically, on like all the member lists.
Oh wait.
And it's obvious who it is, so.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that skull at the background. Yeah.
Wait.
What's your reason for it, though?
Yeah.
Wait, not her, not the background.
Oh.
This.
Can we see it?
Oh, okay, sure.
NGT,
we had a lot of people say that
48.
too.
Oh, no, you go.
Most improved member from 95 to ranking number 1 in Pre-Season Senkyo to number 5. Like I'm like, really? That should be part of shocking moment too in AKB history.
The best year. Actually, I had her in a different category, but we'll talk about it later. So.
Yeah. So I'll ask you a question. This is most improved, of course. Do you feel that she did something differently compared to last year, or is it now we just take notice of her?
I think it's because like she's been trying on her showroom, like since
showroom
last year.
helped a lot. Her characters on showroom. There's this one. I took a picture. I sent it to our friend Gino ZX, of course, and it's just her in like this pink afro with a muscle suit and going like. And he was like, "What am I watching?" I'm like, "Well, she became first in the preliminaries." Like, what? So, yeah, but I'm saying this because I feel she always was like this, but it just she didn't have an audience yet. But yeah, of course, if that's your reasoning behind it, yeah, she's definitely a very good pick on that side. Derek?
What, for most improved member?
Oh, you went first. Sorry.
I already went. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
I'm that forgetful. I'm talking about your Oshi. How could you even forget? Jeez. Your head.
Traitor!
Go man fight. So did we have everybody? I forget a little bit.
Yourself maybe, but
no, because the picks have been chosen. I would say on that side.
It's Raw, right? Raw? Are you done? DX hasn't done his, I think.
DX, did you do yours?
I think so. No, I had Josh had my choice, Macharin.
Yeah, me too. So then we got into it.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah. So then I would say moving on from most improved, best year for member, and I think then we'll take it away for Yeo.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the same as the last one. So.
Yeah. Okay, not big outside.
I mean, like her, like every handshake too. Like every handshake she did was like, I had to freaking ditch Iris' graduation photo just because of her, because I was late 20 minutes on her lane. She just basically is like, "Hi, you have a great smile. Why are you smiling? Bye." I'm like, what? Like, that's 10 seconds. What the freak just happened? So.
All right. Josh, how about you?
For me, I picked Sashihara Rino.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
picked her
Why?
because, of course, she's been on all the variety shows. She's everywhere. Probably one of the most well-known AKB member that's like in every show. Also, she just debuted her own idol group. She did that, Equal Love and everything. She also was the chairman of TIFF. And what else did she do? She did something else.
Again,
Became third time in a row in the Sosenkyo. 4 times. Never been done before.
She's also the TIF ambassador for next year.
Yeah.
Right.
And also I just had it in my head. Wait, and also she did something else. What did she do? Oh yeah, she was in charge of STU for a little bit.
Ah.
That's it, for a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, so I think she's done so much this year that I think this is a really good year for her.
Okay. Derek, how about you?
Actually, I added an S onto this, and best year for members. I picked AKB's 16th Gen. I really strongly feel it was their year. We talked about them so much this year. We were looking at them as the hopefuls, and the shuffle totally answered a long question we had about the fact that they had stayed together for so long, almost as an independent group, that it felt like for a moment they might actually have become a group, or they might have just got rid of Team 4's entire roster, split that roster up, and just made that 16 Gen.
They almost did.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. I was happy that Nagato Miami was able to get into Team K, which was huge for me. But I like the fact that in one generation, we already had so many people we knew from the group. We got their personalities, we got their feels. Yeah. They challenged themselves with Nemosu's horrific challenges of trying to learn choreography in a day. But they did it. And then on top of that, they became our hope for AKB prior to the shuffle announcement. They were what we were thinking, you know what? 16 Gen's going to carry it. And also, I saw them 3 times during Tokyo Idol Festival, and all 3 times, like, they just destroyed. They crushed it. And they were extremely well done with their choreography, everything. I even had a chance to be friendly with them, you know, waving to them at the Tokyo Idol Festival. I got to wave to Ayamen and Zunchan, and they both were very kind to me in doing that. I don't know, just they had a great year. I don't know if it was there was another member per se that had a great year. I mean, I guess Ogi, you know, that would be kind of the general consensus, but I would say, like, as a group, they each one of those girls stood out, and they busted their ASS's at the theater. I'm telling you, they were there every freaking day. When I went and saw I was in the auditorium watching on the big screens in front of the in front of the theater at AKB at the Donkey in Akiba. I felt their power. I felt their energy, their magnetism. They're great, and I think they're only going to get better in their individual groups.
I will follow up then, because there was some influence to make them your category for best year for member, and for me it's been a long time actually, because she's always a little bit under the shadow, so underground, but she has earned the nickname Theater Goddess.
Yes.
And it's Murayama Yuri, now captain
of
Team 4.
Yes.
This was her year for me. This was really her shining. Even so that she's on Kohaku Uta Gassen.
Yep.
That's just amazing for her. Just this person doesn't really care being in the spotlight, being there, but she's always there for members. She's always just busting up, going to every stage, every feeling. She know every song, every year, and it's like not most improved. She already knew this, but this was it was looked upon her. It finally showed. It finally people were just looking more than just the usual Senbatsu.
Exactly.
This girl, this person is just so amazing in everything, and that's why I said with 16 Gen, she was given the role of making her own stage.
Yeah,
especially made for 16 Gen.
Yeah.
Let's go
Kenkyose.
And this woman is an ace. This woman can do it all, and just showing this for this year, I think this was her best year, really. And I really hope that. Even though she doesn't want to, I just want her to do it once. To try it once.
Just enter Saseikyo, please.
Yes, we want to see. We want to give the gratitude of just getting you there. Do you want to be in Senbatsu? Do you want to be on, the top of the top? Because you are the top, I would say.
She's at the moment she is pretty much the unsung hero, I would say. So yeah, just enter. Even if it's just once, please just enter.
Yes. DX.
And yeah, so you basically stole my choice as well, so I don't have much to say.
Alright, just before you go on, DX, Yeho, what the freak are you doing?
You saying Robin had a great year because he got a job at Apple? I get it.
Yeah, it's like, I know it's Ringo, but that logo means a lot more for me, I think.
I know, what the heck?
This is the only Apple logo I can find, so I just went Apple. So.
And he shows it. He shows, like, for me, what I see is like he shows my job, and he shows like iPhone 10. See, I got an iPhone 10 as well.
Right. Best year for member, yeah,
yo.
Obviously.
Okay, but DX, do you want anything to follow up, or that was really everything said on?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I have one for Sakamichi.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
For me, it is Shirashimai. No bias at all.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you have a photo book of her behind you, so.
But yeah, great year for her. A lot of advertisements she's been in. Like, she's been everywhere, like makeup, food, everything. And plus, this photo book came out, and it got the best of all time sold for solo photo book.
She broke showroom.
Yeah.
Yep. 15 minutes, it was down.
Yep.
Just completely gone. She's also on a catwalk, like for the fashion week.
Every
She's like every time she comes on, she is the main centerpiece. Yeah, Shirashimai just can do it all, and still having fun and being all goofy. It's like weird. I know she's like the top, but she doesn't care. Like with her Nogi sister, she doesn't care who it is. Just like even with the third gen, she became like new best friend, like a new ship that we were.
Yeah. With Momoko and Shiraishi.
Oh, so lovely.
The super deluxe, Dakibakura of Momoko is Shiraishi herself, pretty much. So yeah.
At least that ship is sailing, you know.
Oh no!
I got it.
No, it was. I thought what Derek was like. Just trying to not laugh, but then he.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it. Like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. That was a well-concerted effort.
Well, I had best year for member as well. Nishino, just her movie, just centering in that. A lot of centering songs, a lot of new commercials, a lot of new opportunities. Even though she's also improved, it was her year. It felt really like a year for that. On the other Sakamichi side, do we have also some Kei Zaka?
For best member?
Best year for member.
Best year for member. I think I'm gonna have to go with the choice that you made earlier with Neru.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
It's definitely. There were a lot of photo books. Of course, we have Watanabe Rika that did some stuff. Mori Akane with a lot of photo shoots. Sugayuka being, definitely the captain, the MC, in every show, being there, the center point, because Techi can't talk, so
she
it's.
was AK Bingo too, though.
Yeah, before Mayu,
was,
just of course, but Neru, Yeah, it's really really getting close. I feel like if Tachi decides I'm gonna quit, Kea will still be okay. Just because of Neru alone, I would say.
I mean, we have 4 years with Tachi, so.
Yeah, 20, then get married. Okay. Yeah, so, Derek?
For best group?
Best year for member. I believe you still
Best
have
year?
one.
Did I? Yeah, I told you. 16
yeah, you went. Yeah.
You're 16 Jan.
This is twice now you've screwed me up.
Oh my god!
Wrong, man. Do we need to go in like clock order here, so you know?
I maybe have a little case of Alzheimer. I don't know. Sorry, man. Really, I do listen. I really listen. I remember your story. Please don't bad.
Ogiuka #1.
I go in a random order and then I forget who I started with. So I'm like, I don't want to be rude that I didn't forget anyone. So
no, it's nice of you, Robin.
Yeah, okay. So did we get everyone?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay. Then take it away, Derek, for our next category. I would say just as a sorry, but
no. Let's do best group. Let's do best group.
Best group.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, there's only two clear choices. Although, again, by all means, say if you think something different. But I'd say, NGT had the best year as far as any AKB group goes, in my opinion. They put out the best song for AKB, easily one of the greatest songs that have come out of the AKB world in years. But the best group, no doubt, Kea. Come on. Yeah. Kea Kizaki 46 owned 2017. It wasn't bad enough that they owned most of 2016. They owned all of 2017. They came out with the best song, maybe in Idol history, in my opinion. And I don't care what anyone says. It is one of the greatest songs of all time. So you know where my best song is going to be. Yep. But also, they continued to do it over and over and over again. And we had all these interesting stories come out. We know all their members now. With their Kea Bingo and their other show that I always screw up. Kea Kite Kakinai. Kakinai became its own thing, its own entity. We had the famous Love Connections series, that still to this day makes me smile and laugh like a little child because it's too funny. We have, or when they were all fighting the balls and stuff and just crushing each other.
Oh god, yeah.
Like iconic moments already. Their trajectory is like old AKB.
Yeah.
Like when AKB first came on the variety scene, they just instantly became and this. And keep in mind, this was coming from last year when they were quiet. Hi, how are you? Look at them now. They're powerhouses.
We were saying last year the one thing they're missing right now is character with variety. And
remember?
Boy, did they really deliver this year on that side.
Not anymore. And credit to the MCs of both Kea Bingo as well as Kakinai for bringing it out of them. They did a great job this year of like really working with girls because they got to know them better. And then I would say overall though, the power, the passion, even they had drama with Techi. You just had all these great stories coming out of them. They were the most engaging group of 2017. I don't know how you could say it was anything else, but it was that. What is that?
This is Mega Marion that Sugai-sama ordered when in the Harajuku episode.
See, but, I'm glad you did that. That's what I'm talking about. They have things you remember from them, and that's more than a lot of the groups of the AKB world unfortunately gave us. Unfortunately. So, best year easily best group belongs to them.
Yes, I have nothing to add on that point. Best group definitely Kea Kizaka 46.
Now,
nothing to add.
Oh, here we go.
Not even a 48 side. Come on, guys. Come on.
do you have anything to add before I go?
No, you go first. Your thing, right? So I'm last.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say no game. Go. No.
I will agree with you. Kiyakizaka has done really, really well this year. But my vote still has to go for Nogizaka.
Yeah, Shirashima, I understand.
No, not because of that. Because they've done so much stuff this year.
Yeah.
They released a movie under their own name. They've gone to Tokyo Dome. They've hit 1 million single sale. They've done so much, all the photo books, all the PR stuff, all the advertisements they've been in. They've beat AKB in total sale numbers. They've done so much stuff, and I feel like this is one of their strongest years.
Strongest, their best year. Easily, but K is still better, in my opinion. No, I actually can't argue that, Josh. You're right. When you bring up those points, Nogizaka crushed everyone, period. But I also feel it's not. I don't want to say it's not a fair comparison. That it's just Kea did so much with so little that they had this year.
Yeah, I feel like they're the most improved. Everything. They're the most improved. I'd say.
Yeah. Okay.
But I agree. It's the best group. Yes. No, that's pretty good.
Good point. Kea is still better.
You can watch the podcast. You can watch my podcast to see what other people say about Nogizaka or Keyakizaka, because we disagree on some stuff. So you'll see that.
Hashtag sell out. Sell out.
Hashtag the slope. Randy.
Let's see, for best group. Well, on the 48 side, it is, without a doubt, NGT48.
Yep.
Basically hand-delivered a Kami 7 member as well as a Senbatsu member this year. So, nothing, you can't do better besides getting a 1 spot, but maybe in the planning for next year, and who knows. And on the Sakamichi side, I have to go with Keyaki Saka as well. They put on the song of the year pretty much, so...
Song of the past 10 years, dude. Like, it's unbelievable.
So, I'm going to go for the Keyaki 46 on the Sakamichi side. And, well, everything that has been said has already been said pretty much, so...
Yeah, that's why I would say I disagree about Nogi, because despite their massive, great year that they had and being the best group and stuff, they didn't put out a single that I could really get behind. Maybe Influencer, but I would say nothing that they put out musically affected me emotionally. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what I'm going for above everything else. This is a music group, don't forget, not just an idol group. So it's like, to me, I want something that I'm gonna be able to play in my car and destroy my speakers, and Kea gave me that. My speakers are blown because of Fukiwan. So I mean, I play it literally like almost every day. So I'm not tired of it, you know. Influencer, I got tired of it after a couple months of listening to it. Not saying it's a bad song, just not my kind of song. You see what I'm saying? So to me, that's where I guess I disagree. They didn't musically affect me as much as I wanted, but as a group, sure. Best. I mean, yeah, they conquered the world. So you know, kudos to them. But Kea is still better. I'm just messing with you. No, I'm not. Kea is still better.
Yeah.
For me, NGT is the best group in 48.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like the funny thing about it too, like the fans on the first single were like so reluctant on buying the first single.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the Senkyo is coming. Let's just give it to the best member, you know, and beat the gods basically. So.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Basically NGT. Yeah.
Okay. That will follow it up with best show of 2017, and I will go first because Keyakizaka 46 is for my intention the best group. How about their best show as well, DXTakamina? There are so many fun moments. It's just Sawabe and Suda. They really play in. They really are attached to the group. They go to their concerts. They film that. They have some great moments. Just playing basketball with the group is already funny. Or they're one of the funniest. I howled laughing.
Yes,
mozzarella cheese.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, mozzarella cheese. Oh my God.
Really love that. They influenced that on the show. Oh. It really helped the members. That's what that's the reason why I picked it as best show. What really helped the members? What show did really prominent? Because in the end, that's the most important thing, I would say. You know, an entertaining show that really helps the members grow, and that is DXTakamina.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, Kakanai really, especially with the members and their variety leveling up so much that it has. I feel like it's really added so much more to the show, and the MCs being great as always, and with their antics and everything. it really added and is a nice mesh together.
Mm-hmm.
I just for intention, Suda, who does then the voiceover of Watanabe Riga, and she actually stated in the last episode, she's like, I don't even like that. It's like,
I get nervous.
Still continue it. It's like I'm helping you.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
No, this is just so many good moments on the show, and I'm actually every time I'm looking forward from all the shows, I'm looking forward to that one because I know it's going to be interesting. I think out of all the episodes, there's one episode I was like, well, that was not interesting, not good. Can happen. But for the rest,
and you save budget sometimes.
Very good. Anyone else?
It's not. I don't know if it's the best show they have, but it's like more like I would say a reincarnation of a past show that has been stopped this year. I would say Nigata no Friend, because it really reminds me of the old HKT no Odakake, which I really liked back then because it helped me discover new places in Japan which I haven't visited yet. So, and basically Nigata no Friend is doing the same thing, but
Nigata style.
Yeah, Nigata style pretty much. So
Yeah.
I really like the show. I don't know if it's the best show, but I really like it. I only got into it recently, but I consider it one of the best. I consider it one of the best this year. So that's my choice.
I think I saw a few bits with Katamina that were very funny. It's like you have Ogino and Nakai Rika, and they're like, yeah, Katamina gets weird by that. It's like a serious Ogino just standing next to there, and then Katamina just goes yelling, "Hey!" and he just runs away. It's like, oh, just let her be. It's normal. It's like, what?
What?
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Best show? Tofu Forest.
Okay. Yeah, technically, I guess.
Season 1 or Season 2?
Yeah.
Episode 13.
Yeah.
Episode 13. Episode 13. Yeah.
Basically, indeed, because the first season was like, what the hell is happening? What is this? And then they decide, okay, enough with the drama stuff. Let's just go into the wrestling world. Have matches, a tournament, and that was fun. That was really fun to watch, and I was looking forward every time. Is this Momoka or Momoko as well from NMB48?
Momoka.
Her match, just going insanely and just being the underdog. That always some very good matches there.
Her and the boss. The boss is just amazing on that show.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like, I'm gonna take like 100 pictures of you. Yeah.
I actually found out there's actually a setting you could take 100 photos in like an instant, and it goes. That's what it did basically. I don't know why there's an option for that, but amazing. But yeah, when the manager of the show, the boss, when he came out live, I was like, yes, please, more, yes.
I'm like, yes.
Just the amount of characters on the show when they were in their wrestling gimmick, long speech,
Yokoyama,
just
Yamada
no way, just getting angry and just getting super kick down. It's just
good times.
Very, very good.
I have kind of an honorable mention. Because Kakinai was my pick as well. I don't think I laughed more than at any show. But there was one moment and on AK Bingo recently when they did that special with all the comedians. And, I'm talking about where, everybody just kind of...
Go to show.
It was off the rails. Like it was absolute pandemonium from the first minute to the last. And I laughed so hard, like I was in tears laughing. And it's been a long time since I felt that way about AK Bingo because like AK Bingo in general has been very, I don't want to say controversial, but just it's polarizing this year. Although, again, I can't imagine stepping into the bad boy's shoes and trying to do what Miyamoto and he's trying to do. But I would say there were moments in it that were really funny this year. But that particular episode, my God, like even though it technically wasn't even their show, but they were pretty much all on it. I think if you like AKB, if you like variety, that is the must see of probably the past couple years. You know, it was just the best. It was like the best of the best. And it's cool because we got all this right at the end of the year, so that was fun. But yeah, Kakinai consistently over the year. Wow, what an improvement from the first, last year.
I have one more honorable mention, I would say, and it's not on a TV program. It is on a showroom. It's Kimi Dare.
Yeah, sure. They brought it back. Good for them.
It's just wonderful, just seeing all those members. Though, because a lot of members, we've learned, what we know, you only get paid by appearance, and Kimi Dare is just a fun laugh. Sitting there, the ones I can mention is like Nozawa Arena being on there.
Yeah,
really just shines it.
Really
and then,
trolling on the members. Yeah.
I'm calling them the Twitter Bros, but the group name is
Top Lead.
Top Lead?
Yeah.
Okay. They really just they have such a connection with the members. We saw them come out with the shuffle, and every member was like excited. They really like them because they have such a connection. It's the same thing with Keiki Kakanai or with Nogizaka Under Construction. Those two have such a connection with AKB48, and it brings them every time out. They're on Kimidare. You can really grow. You can. It's like an easy mode. Just this is beginner step before you get on real TV. Yeah. You can do anything you want. Even though they say Bingo, you can do anything you want. This is uncut. This is just we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do some games with a small audience.
Random games, yeah.
Yeah. And
really remind me of the Antadare back from back.
It really did, but now you have actually a bigger audience because of Showroom. That really helps.
To be quite honest, Showroom itself should be an honorable mention as best show, because how many members did we discover via Showroom?
Yeah, I would say last year was more, because I actually had a category of best Showroom. Now a Showroom is a lot of members stopped, and they sometimes just do it when they ever, and now it's rarely, and some of them still do it daily, but compared to what it was last year, I still understand Showroom, but no, Kimidare, that really helps.
Me and my friend, the one Derek mentioned, like before the Necronobidol thing, like this guy and me were like talking. It's like AKB basically owns Showrooms right now, like. They make so much money out of AKB, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure AKB owns most of Showroom shares right now. So we're like discussing is like, yeah, AKB owns Showroom, eh? So
that was the most Canadian thing you said, I think.
I know, right?
But I have to say,
Canadian.
Yeah. But I have to say though, I've seen YouTube channels getting copyright strikes from Showroom itself now, and it hasn't happened. It's so surprising to see that Showroom itself is now dishing out copyright strikes. So yeah.
I think that's also an honorable mention with best show YouTube shows.
Oh yeah,
that are coming out. Like a lot of members now are doing their own YouTube thing. And finally, a little streaming site. Yeah, I think that was it. Anyone else want to add for that? Okay.
We nailed it.
We got 3 more left. I believe we were going pretty fast this year. Yeah. Most shocking moment of the year.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it's unanimous. So I
it's
wonder.
Not.
Is it? It's not? Definitely not?
Nope, it's definitely not.
Okay, so I'll take this one first. For me, is a certain member on the biggest event of the year that already was a pretty much failure announces marriage. And this was truly a shocking moment because everyone was confused. They're like,
what the heck is going on? Yeah.
You're making
it was so shocking. They didn't even think it was real.
Yeah, they were shocked. They were real shocked. They were like, what? Like, Keko? Like, no, I'm serious. I'm getting married. It's like, what? And then we hear, I'm already in a relationship for a year. What? And
what?
Oh yeah, I'm probably graduating, but not right now. We'll see. Yeah. Like, what? So I was just blown away, and even the after effect, just Mi-chan standing next to it, just like, what the hell is this girl doing? Takahashi Juri just going insanely mad, just changing her whole speech apparently. It's like, oh yeah, but this is not right, it's right. And you see just Ripon with her eyes like, you're saying what to me? And Na-chan just also being mad. And this was really a role, and we had so much rants during the shows about this. It still, till this day, is in there. And I'm very happy for her. I saw her, like, a picture. She was in, like, an onsen with Okubo and a bunch of other women talking about their marriage coming up. I'm like, good for you. Good for your career. Stay away from the idol world, I would say.
Yep.
That really, I lost all respect for that. Not because, again, we hammered on those, so it's not because of the marriage announcement, love this, but the backstabbing of your fellow peers and fans with your interaction, doing this on this event. And that's why I would say this is the most shocking moment of 2015 for me.
Yeah.
It was a slap in the face.
Alright. Who wants to go next?
Go ahead, Yayo.
I already said mine, but I'm saying it anyway. Because we're talking about the good side and the bad. You were talking about the bad side of the Senkyo. Yeah. So I'm going the good side.
Okay.
Okay, number 1, boys.
Yeah.
That was pretty shocking too.
Yeah,
that was ridiculously shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, just Serena's face said it all, didn't it?
Right.
Not it. Like she was like, "It wasn't me."
Yeah, you could just going like.
It's instant internet meme.
Yeah, that was a pretty shocking moment. You legitimately just jumped out of my seat and it's like, what? Like, who was number 1? It's like,
Yep.
Oh man,
that's a good shocking moment.
That's a good shocking moment because like everyone's like, woo 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 woo.
I think on that level, I with the shuffle, when I heard Komiya Mahardika being captain of Team K, that was also like a shocking moment to me. Like,
oh yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still my shocking moment is like you defeat basically the pillars of AKB. It's like, oh, you're number 1. Everyone's like, what?
Just you saying that, I want a picture of Ogino Yuka on Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. Just I came.
Hendro, get on it, get on it, Hendro.
DX.
No, my shocking moment was as well the Riripon marriage announcement. So yeah, and everything that needed to be said has already been said. So I can't really add much to it actually. So.
Derek.
Let Josh go. I'll go last.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Yayo and say it was the number 1 announcement in preliminaries with Ogi Yuka. Yeah, super surprising for me. Like looking at it, everyone was like, everyone on Twitter was going crazy and everything, because they're like, "Who is this girl?" Half of them.
I think I watched those scenes over and over again, and the preliminaries I watched them like more times than the Senkyo itself. I watched the original version. Then I watched the versions of other sister groups. Then I watched the versions of all reactions. I'm like, just those moments when you hear those names and you see Ogino Yuka being from, happy, and then getting sad because she knows I'm not hearing my name. Why have I missed all my peers are in there? Yeah. And then she's like, okay, number 3 is announced. Number 2. Wait.
Number 2 was the shocking too. Like everybody's
like, no, but she was like, number 2 is like, okay, well that's weird, but who's number 1 then? And then she hears NGT48, and she just loses it. This girl just collapses, goes crazy, and she can't believe it. She goes down 3 times.
Yeah.
It's more. This really just was, for her, the most shocking moments of 2015 to a lot of members.
Too bad it didn't count. She didn't keep it. So. But still, for that moment, it was pretty good.
It did leave her a Senbatsu rule. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yuki was like, okay!
Everybody was like that.
But she now has a predominant role in the Senbatsu, like every cover, every single, getting a career. So yeah, pretty good for her. Anything else you would say? Most shocking moments?
Yeah, like maybe on the other family.
And Sakamichi side.
Shocking, there's not really that much. I put like the 3 graduations and the global reach, but that isn't that level yet of like what happened in the 48s. So I think I'm safe with just sticking with 48 on this one.
Yeah.
All right. I'll agree with that.
Mine's gonna be a little more maybe negative sounding, but I don't mean it to be. For me, the most shocking moment was I think the fact that this entire year has been a facelift for AKB48. And I think what I mean is this: this is not the AKB I know, and it's not necessarily a good or bad thing, but the couple things that happened that were really shocking to me. All the expansions that were completely unnecessary, not needed, and yet are still going on and continue to be announced, as we just found out yesterday or today or whatever. Also, you have Epic Cornerstone members leaving, gone, on their way out the door, pretty much out the door. So essentially, we literally are, like, next year are not going to have anyone left, really. Drina, Sayane, if she sticks around, which I don't think she will, and basically Yukirin. And Yukirin's, she's going to announce any day now, I guarantee it. So that leaves us with this incredibly new AKB that isn't this AKB I'm familiar with, I'm comfortable with. It's kind of like I saw Star Wars The Last Jedi the other day, and it's a completely new direction for that film franchise. And Rian Johnson, even though I don't like it and I thought it was a pretty crappy film overall, I thought the fact that he took such a bold, daring challenge to take something so iconic and just flip it on its head, that was cool. But AKB has done that to itself now through its poor management choices, through its lack of star members now gone. Although, don't get me wrong, AKB is full of stars, but the big stars, they're all out the door. Sashi is her own entity, so I think she just is like part of AKB, but AKB I don't know is necessarily no longer a part of her. I know she loves AKB, but I also feel like she's just in so many other things now. It's like she's there, but she's not. So it almost feels like AKB is a group of soldiers on a battlefield, and they lost their commanders, and now it's just the regular soldiers, and they got to band together and do something, or they're all going to get wasted. And I really feel like that's so shocking to me, because up to this point in time, we've had Takaminas, we've had Mayuyus, we've had Sashi's full in, we've had all of these members that have really been there for AKB, and we've had management for the most part make consistently good choices. I thought Kabasuka Gakuen at first was going to be a bad choice. Turned out to be freaking awesome. So over and over, they've proven me wrong. But this year, they've not proven me wrong on their terrible, terrible decisions to expand in ways that just is not necessary. On top of that, the music. The music this year has been terrible. It's been absolutely terrible. I don't think there's been really that much that have come out of the AKB family this year that is even worth discussing, except for maybe 4 songs, I could say. And that sucks when AKB is all about churning out a lot of songs. But there was a time when recently at least, I felt like they were consistently putting out good stuff. And this year, that's not the case either. I honestly think one good song this year. So, and I'm not counting 46 series. 46 is their own creature. So I'm really talking just about AKB here. But if I do want to say that, they also have made AKB look less powerful than they are. Kea is a force to be reckoned with. Nogi, as Josh pointed out, they played the Dome. Did AKB play the Dome? Oh wait, no, they didn't. They didn't play anything. Their one big event in the year got rained out because of a stupid management decision. And then the Junkin, they facelift in the worst way possible. It was like they went in for cosmetic surgery and they came out looking worse than they did. So honestly, over and over and over again this year, they made so many mistakes. It was shocking to me. So it wasn't just one moment. Of course, Riripon, I mean, if you wanted to divide it down to one, that might be it. But even that's kind of a good example of what's wrong, what happened to AKB. You have members that could be married for a year or engaged, and they don't even care. That's not the AKB I grew up with over the past 6 years or so. I've been a fan. So, to me, this entire year has been a jolt to my fandom. That's not necessarily saying it's good or bad. It's just a really shocking jolt. So that would be my overall assessment of shocking.
Well said. So basically, you're saying AKS management's shocking moment of the year.
Yeah.
Basically. But no, the members too. I mean, Mayuyu leaving, that's pretty shocking. Rearpon, what he did, shocking. They contributed just as much to the shock factor, you know, just as much, you know. But final thought on that, I would say that doesn't mean the AKB isn't going to be great next year. I actually got a great feeling about it. I mean, even right now, the cover for the single, epic. The songs we haven't heard, I'm hoping they're going to blow me away. Nachan, the coming rise of her. The Sasankyo this coming year is going to be ridiculous because nobody that normally we think is going to be #1 is even participating. So that means it's literally anybody's game. For once, we're going to have a Sasankyo where I honestly don't freaking know who's going to win. Yeah. I mean, you can't even begin to pick. There's so many good ones. And it's just, we have a new AKB now. The 3rd chapter. It's really here. That's freaking shocking to me. We've been in the 2nd chapter for so long. You know? We have one first-gen member left. The one who needs AKB more than AKB needs her because she's an attention getter. So it's like, and I love Michan, and I don't mean any disrespect to her fans, but that's basically who she is. She likes attention. AKB gives that to her. I doubt she'll ever graduate. Seriously.
All right.
So.
I think we are there, right? Most shocking moments? I think we're there. Okay. Yeah, before we get to our final category, we have one more. Worst song of 2017.
Oh boy.
Take your pick.
Take your pick.
There's one song for me that really I can't listen to it. It hurts. I don't like it. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's Shoot Sign.
It's for me too.
Shoot Sign is just the worst. It's just I can't hear it just from the moment you hear ding and then go like just
exactly.
It's nope. Just I can't even find one tiny good thing about this song.
They were wearing wrestling outfits.
I don't know. It's just the worst. It's this song. There's a reason you don't hear this song in any concerts in a set list because it's just suck. Oh my god, it sucks so much. The only good thing that came out of this single was a Sakamichi song.
Yeah.
Sakamichi AKB.
Pretty awesome.
Very, very epic song out there. That was like the that one.
You go like
yeah.
I fawn over you. Yeah. I am your captain. I control you.
No, but for me that is just the worst song of 2017.
Oh,
Same.
Agreed here.
DX?
But I have comments.
Oh, well, it is a bad song. I had actually yeah. Well, it is a bad song.
Then let's go with Yeo first because he had comments on Shoot Sign.
Yeah.
I mean, Akipi literally had like a day to do this song. Even though like they're like, oh, I'm just gonna make a random song and put this into Tofu Wrestling. That's basically what just happens. Like, and like there was so memes like if you're a top idol, like you could perform any song at any time, and like that's why Shoot Sign was so bad. I'm like, oh my god.
But that's unacceptable though, you know? I mean, come on. They're a $1 billion industry here at this point. Like they can't hire some awesome musician to like wreck it with a song. Come on. Just you know what? All they gotta do is go to Shinjuku Station, walk about, I'd say, 100 feet, go to the Shinjuku loft, in Kabukicho, go down the stairs, go into the club, and listen to any group that performs there, and you have a great song. Seriously. Go to the Underground Idol World if you are that strapped for good talent. Like, if you're just going to write a song, that's an ego trip, man. That sucks. And I like Aki P, but that sucks.
Do you guys remember when they gave out the second Tofu Pro Wrestling song?
The Give Up Shinai song?
That was so good compared to Shoot Sign. That was something I would want to see in my opening for the new season of Tofu Pro Wrestling. That was something was very exciting, but this was just. Oh. I think DX had something else in his mind.
Yeah, well, I think Derek has on me with this one. It's called Igai Goto no Mochi Gusare. When I heard it, it's like I have a feeling I've got hypnotized, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Fuck it. Just I really just broke my own rule because of this song.
Yeah. No.
It's you know it's just okay. So I really hate the fact when the music video. When it starts, you just see them walking. You're the accordion just going like this, and it's so generic. You can just suddenly put it in there, and it had nothing. It felt so horrible. It had a 32 sambatsu, and we didn't even know what the performance would be like. We just saw the MV, and it just showed a few people, and it just. Even in the music video, they were like, yeah, just see them play and be on the school and don't even listen to the song. And it was so just like,
yeah.
But for me, the reason is not the worst song, it's the performance. The performance they did with this song, just moving in, but they tried to be Kei Kisaka. I really said it, they really tried to. Being like a movement, the jumping, the style, being like edgy, new thing, and it didn't work. It didn't work. It was a nice performance. That's why it didn't make it like worst song for me of the year. Because Shoot Sign didn't give anything. Like hell no. They still did this song.
They tried.
Yeah.
They
tried, and this song still gets performed sadly at some events. So they agree this is not the worst song that they have.
Isn't this the song they're gonna do, Kohaku?
I think so. Oh, okay.
No, it's been chosen by the fans, I believe. Right?
This is not even in the top 10.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, you said it. I have nothing to add. It's just a waste of breath and space to even discuss it because it's. They should just pretend they never wrote that song and move on, never play it again. So bad.
But you get the mermaid song from STU, the debut song on this.
This is still
Satoshi Okoye.
Or the Para Para and Tenmetsu Pheromone, Tenmetsu Pheromone.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, yeah, the coupling songs are great, but that doesn't make this song any better. It just means I'm going to skip it when I get the CD. I'm going to go to X whatever. Like, I'm just not going to listen to it. But yeah, I mean, the couplings were good.
And that's the worst thing. If you don't expect the song coming up, you still hear the accordion hearing up, like, damn it.
Hey, no song in 2017 should have an accordion in it. I'm just saying, unless you are at an old folks' home just playing, polka waltz, like as like a kind of resurgence into the past and bring out like some Natsukashi like type stuff. Or if you could creatively do it like EDM or something, that'd be cool. But I just don't see how it's possible. So no. Trumpet's cool, horns good. Waltz, no.
You can't let go playing an accordion.
Yeah, just. What's next? A kazoo? I mean, come on.
Oh, Derek, what'd you do? AKS listens to us.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh no, no, scratch that. You didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it. I don't want to see Natchan walking on in an MV and she's gonna pull out of her pocket. The Marco show is gonna be like, no, girl, listen, it's Air Ocarina all day long, and then it's just gonna get bizarre from there. And
Derek, I am going to blame you so hard if I hear Kazoo in 2018.
Oh God! Please. No.
What's next? Like a background full of Fufuzelas just going in there?
Oh my God.
Let's make it even worse.
We had the panda cult, so what could happen next, right? We have a cult of pandas.
Just a song. You know what's next for AKB? A song full of animal noises, and they're just gonna sing over it. I mean, why not? You know, at this point.
Did it before Uho Ho Ho.
That's how it works.
But that was classic!
So really, the only thing left is a kazoo. That's it. That's all that's left.
Kazoos and recorders.
Whoa, it's a great song. Whoa, it's the pinnacle of Team K.
Yeah,
like,
I love
that's
they did it right. Well, that was back when they actually could write songs and like they actually good.
And they also did the cat song. Well, it was a unit for Yokai Watch.
Yeah, that was good. That's fun.
Oh, I have the whole set actually.
Yeah,
that
was good.
Yeah, it's funny.
I have the whole set of the Figmas, you know, like every single member I have.
Josh.
Yes.
Worst song of 2017.
Yeah, I agree with Yayo and you. I think it's Shoot Sign.
So, is there any song on the Sakamichi side that you would agree, like, oh my god, if this one, I hate it?
I would say the Hiragana song from the recent Kiyaki single. I'd say that's like my most disliked song. It doesn't really leave an impression or anything. Like, no, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't really say anything.
That's the thing. There are so many songs that came out, to be honest, from AKB or Sakamichi, but those are coupling songs, most of them, and they are throwaway songs. You don't feel anything with them. They're like, oh, I can listen to it, but I won't remember it. There are maybe some, like I would say Tetsuno Pheromone will be one of those, or Imaparas maybe. Like there's some unique sound, but it's not. It doesn't feel like a real impact. These, however, leave such a bad taste in your mouth. They're like, no. But on Sakamichi's side, for me, there was nothing. Everything was fine.
You know, I was gonna say that you know, the last Kea single, was it Kazini? Kazini was the worst, but you know what? I love it now. Like I don't normally like happy songs, but I gotta be honest, man, watching them perform it, it just made it for me. And also, it's so catchy. The more I start listening, I'm like, there's some real genius behind this song. So it was good. I mean, I like, honestly, like, they can't do no wrong at this point. They put out a solid collection of songs. I just hope they can keep it up in AKB style, put out like 20 or 30 or 40 great songs, because then you've reached AKB's level. We still forget AKB for a while had like hit after hit after. I mean, they were like unstoppable for years, as opposed to K has had a year and a half of solid. But I want them to keep going because so far so good, you know.
Hey Derek.
So far so good.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
That's the way.
I mean, this song stands out now because the center is just mad and like everybody's just smiling. It's like,
well, she smiles in the video though. Okay, so we're already reached to our final category.
Oh boy!
What is the best song of 2017? And before we go there, I have a top 3, and it's all from it's an AKB song, a Nogisaka song, and a Keikisaka song. And I will go them for me. I will go them in top 3 order. I know how it's about for you guys, but I will leave it at that. So maybe you can adjust to that. Who wants to go first? Okay. Yes. Shall I be then? Shall I be the Derek? Do you want to go first?
I'll go. I'll bang mine out real quick because I've said so much about both, so it's easy. So for me, on the AKB side, of course, no brainer. NGT's second single, "Sekai wa doko made aozora na no ka." You can't beat it. It's unbelievable. Made me cry. Still touches me here. When I watched the recent performance of it, I forget what show. It was somebody posted on Facebook. Made me cry. I think Katamina even centered it during one of their live stages. It was ridiculous. I don't know. It's unbelievably good. It's one of the best songs AKB as a group has put out over the past, I'd say, at least 3 years, maybe 4. And I think it's a classic. It's an instant classic. So that's a no-brainer. And, of course, another no-brainer, Fukiwan, is the song of probably the past 10 years, maybe the greatest song I've ever heard in the idol world. I know that is a huge thing to say because people would say, well, heavy rotation or this or that. But honestly, that song has every single thing I like personally in a song. It's EDM. It's powerful. The video is great. The dance is so bizarre with the weird bird thing. But it stays with you. Visually, it stays with you. On a personal note, you know, my little girl, she, you know, we've had problems with my little girl learning how to speak, and she recently, over this past year, has decided to choose Japanese as her language, and now she's a chatterbox. She never shuts up. But this song kind of helped in a way because I'd play it in the car a lot, and she would always do the "Boko wa yada," and she'd say that part, and she knew just when to say it, and so she times it. And she also, I showed her the MV, and she really liked it. She started to try to do the dance, and I thought, you know, if a 3-year-old could get it, anyone can get it, and that's a great song. That's a great song if you think about it. But also, it's just freaking awesome. It's powerful, and live, oh my god! I mean, you can't touch it. You just can't touch this song. There's a reason why Kea did it as their encore during their one big concert recently. You know, because it has that power. Yeah, exactly. This is the song they will be remembered for when they're long gone. This is the song that I think will be remembered in the idol world for years and years and years to come. Oh, so Fukiwan is
something to that.
Please, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I want to add something to that. This song is going to be performed at NHK Kohaku Utagassen.
Did they pick it?
They did it.
Oh, that's so awesome! Oh my god, I can't wait. You know they're gonna crutch everybody and there's gonna die instantly. Awesome.
But you're gonna die.
Everyone's gonna dead fish just gone. Yes, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that.
It's been picked. It's also on the NHK. It's also on the NHK side, so it's been picked. This is going to be performed.
Derek, I want to know from all Fukiwayon performances, MV, what did you find the best performance of them? The best version that you saw from Fukiwayon.
You mean members?
No,
the performance, live performance.
The
best live. Well, I was at Tokyo Idol Festival, and weirdly enough, they didn't do it there. I was so disappointed. But the one that
I really liked the Kayaki Republic performance.
Yeah, no. Was it the one they showed on Kakinai? We only saw a snippet of it,
with the blood and they were
the blood and everything. Ridiculous. My heart was like
that she yelling out, just yelling at just really going with. That's a very good one.
Oh, that was my favorite. What about
MTV performance?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah. How can I forget? Every time they do it, it's good. But yeah, that was amazing. They're just.
I think one of my favorite moments is when the build-up goes to the end, the second Boko wa Yada, or the third Boko wa Yada. It's just, they fall down, and we had this drama episode where like, oh, Techi's hurt. Yes, he has a bruise on her knee because she fell too hard during Fukiwayon. It's like, no, she's injured. No, she has a bruise. But I love it when they all fall, and then Sugai just comes up, wants to grab her, and he's like, let go, and then just go out and dance.
Yeah,
just on the
so
good.
So good. I'm getting goosebumps just saying it.
And just Techi going like this, and the dance is crazy. The intensity in this song is amazing. It's definitely great song.
That's right. Like, NGT gave an intense performance with their second single, and Fukiwan has that intensity. It's different types of intensity. One's really more about the personal discovery of being an idol, what it means to be an idol. You know, NGT really captured that. But Fukiwan's more to me about this like we're here, you know, we're here, bitches. Like, you got to take us on. Kea is, you can't not stop us. And it's more like just again, more personal reflection on their part, but you really get to see Techi's dark side. and all the girls, all of them, they were like militaristic in that, but it worked for me. It worked on so many levels. The visuals, everything. It just, you can't say enough good things about it. So I don't think there's anything that could even remotely touch it. I really don't. For me at least. Although happy to hear what others have to say. So please take it away.
Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go.
Yay.
I had the same list as Derek, but like, cause he elaborated the Fukiwaon, so I'll elaborate the NGT.
Yeah.
Like I said this before, like they're basically the same company. Kea and NGT are like both Sony, so like I like what they're doing here. They're like doing like MB to MB, like connecting stories. Like in that part of the MB, remember like the ribbons? Like, oh, I'm throwing this ribbon away. Yeah. Oh, what does that mean? The throwing the ribbon away. Remember the ribbon song? Oh yeah, I remember the ribbon.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. They're like, it's like whatever. I'm gonna do a full one. We're gonna do a full 180 turn and just throw the ribbon away. It's like, oh yeah, we're going full steam ahead. So NGT's what's that song again?
Okay, or Aozora. Which one?
Sekai wa Doko Made Aozora no Ka.
Okay, the second one then. Yeah, okay.
Good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw away the ribbons.
DX?
No, for me it was pretty much the same choice. It was pretty much a no-brainer actually. I really loved the NGT song, especially with the whole history behind the MV. So you see Ogino Yuka wanting to become an idol, and then she talks to her senpai Kashiwagi Yuki and Kitagarie, and actually Kashiwagi Yuki tried to talk her out of it, because just hang out with boys, don't become an idol. I don't know if you're ready for this world, but she went ahead anyway. And at the end of the video, you see her reflecting back, considering, wondering if it all worth it, if it all was worth it, and hell yeah, it was worth it. So, on the video-wise, yeah, that was a no-brainer. And on the Sakamichi side, yeah, no-brainer as well. For Kiwa, still listening to it to this day. It gets me pumped up while working out. So,
yep.
All right.
I have a special mention though, like on best song.
All right.
Special mention. Kanashi wa Otao Kikataku Natta. That's the Mayuki song. Like that song is it's like, oh my god, this song is just amazing. Yeah. Especially good like pick. When they perform this like for the first time, I think when it was.
Good pick.
But it's like, oh my god, this song should be a special mention song. So Mayuki song from Shoot Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, a surprise as well, because I forgot everything about it. But when I heard it on the graduation concert, oh my god, it was so pretty.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, it was this the graduation song as well. So, yeah.
Josh.
All right. So of course it is NGT's second single, but I also checked on my like music player. And I checked like what song of the year I listened to from like the 48
that's smart. List. That's smart.
And it was Kiswa Matsushi Kanai no Deshoka from HKT.
Oh right.
Oh, why? That's interesting.
I think it's just a happy song, and like I don't know, like for some reason I listened to it a lot, so I guess I liked it.
I want a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess.
No, that's not the that's not the right song, yo.
Was it?
No,
it's I forgot how it goes.
Listen to it like year and forget how it goes.
I don't know. I guess it just doesn't stick in your head, but I guess I liked it enough to listen to it.
Happens to me all the time. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
What was that song though?
No, it was the what was it like?
It's a newer one.
Da, na, 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 da,
it is that one.
No. It's not the that was last year, I think.
Yeah, it was last year.
It says 2017 8-2.
Really?
It came out this year, yeah.
No,
no.
Yeah, that's that song, but the melody you were singing was I wanna kiss.
No. Oh yeah, oh never mind.
See, I won. Yes, I won one.
Never mind.
I beat him finally. Finally. No, but
You guys.
I understand, Josh. Yeah, it's an okay song, but it didn't really stick to me. But that's it. That's the number one for you.
Oh, that's from 48 side.
Ah, see?
146. I had a tough time deciding between Fukiwaon and Eccentric, but I think I went with my guts and went with Eccentric on this one.
Oh, yeah. Eccentric's good.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's a cool song. Definitely a little bit different from their style. I like the style of the song, and I just like the weirdness of it.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, and from Nogizaka, I have to pick. It was Influencer, but a second close one was Sanbame no Kaze.
Oh, Sanbame no Kaze!
Sanbame no Kaze is a good song. Oh my god, that song, man.
Where was that from? Is that the latest single, or is that?
It's an Influencer.
That's the third gen song. The first third gen song.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot that one. Oh no, that's actually pretty good. Because it's it's coupling songs always hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Because you'll hear it less. But yeah, I have that actually on my phone. I should. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that tomorrow at work. Thanks.
Yeah, those are my picks.
Okay. Before I go to the top 3, I have some honorable mentions. I was thinking from Nogizaka 46, Mai Ika, from Shirai Shimai and Akimoto Manatsu.
Oh, that was cute. I like that a lot.
I never heard this before because we had like a ska version of the Idol combination with a very fun video. Close to My Heart is from NMB48. I'm gonna say title wrong, but it's Singapore. Masaka Singapore. It's really just in line, they cross legs and come to you, and you see that live on stage. That really, but that song is just really gets into me. Otherwise, I would say, yeah, NGT of course. This is pretty good. They did what Yo said, a 180. SK sorry didn't deliver this year. HKT, you said it, Josh, but not for me. And Bagu no Ita they did this year earlier was also not a hit for me. The only thing I find funny from the song is Haru doing cross-eyed and then just But here we go then. So
the top 3
for a third place, it's Nogizaka 46 Influenza. It's just the style, the music, the movement they go in there, the intensity, just the combination of going softly and then quickly, and the scene where you're there at the wall and going like da 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 da. I can just love listening to the song. To top it off, you have of course Humara. Am I saying it right? From Banana Man.
Oh, Himura.
Himura. Those names. When he was performing live with them and he learned to dance as Himiko, that was a special moment. And just Influencer just give me just when I hear just the start of the guitar and like dun dun just I get excited for that song. So that's why it's very close to my heart. And number 2. We have from AKB48 hashtag Sukinande.
Oh yeah,
really?
It really is.
Really?
That was close on mine too.
So the reason is for this is because all year we didn't have anything great from AKB48. It was lacklusting, and the Sosenkyo sucked. It was the worst event. But with this song, it showed actually how powerful AKB48 is. This song, from start to finish, and when you see the MV, when of course in the 4K, beautiful Okinawa, when the weather is nice, you see the top 60 members, and you see them why they are the top 16. You see why they shine. From the moment you just see Okaranana going like, and then Yui doing this, Judy and just Shiroma doing just all these little tidbits in there, and just you have Mayu and Sashi conversating during just remember, powerhouses, but then you have the rest of the members. AKB is fine. There are so many powerful members in this group. And that's what this song is all about. I just hearing the chimes going in before the song starts, the dance combination. I love when they go like, because every time they do it in like hashtag Suki Nanda, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like this, and I count every time along and just go like this away. I just love the dance, the outfits, the music, the members in there. This song is definitely from AKB's side. Song of the year. Yeah, you want to comment on this?
Nice. I mean, when you have NMB girls going to Okinawa, you know what's happening. NMB, they're famous for their, their good bodies and stuff. So
yeah, they're just lying on the beach and getting hit by waves, or just Okaranana and Takashi Juri just sitting there playing. It's so sweet and lovable. I just love this song. Every time I hear it, it's my ringtone. Just when I hear a song, because I love it when I get called.
Damn it! I gotta go back and watch it again now.
Why? Because of the NMB?
So no.
No, that's what he's saying. No, that too. Sure, of course, they're gorgeous. Okay. Why would I want to see that? I'll own it. I'll own it.
This is number 2 spot. This is a song that is very happy, very lovable. My number 1 is Kei Kizaka's Eccentric. Eccentric has so much meaning to me. The lyrics alone describe me as a person. This is who I am. This is real, because I don't care what people think of me. This is how I feel, and everyone else is weird. I'm the normal one, I would say. That's the feeling I get from this. But it's the combination. Just you want this song to hear, bam. Piano just playing there. You see the music video. Everybody's doing their own thing. Mahardika playing piano, and I don't normally like rapping in song. I don't feel like rap, but it goes like, and just it goes up and up and up and up, and just at the top, that she goes like, I had enough, and then they're going like na 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 na, just to go into the weird dance. When I saw the first live performance, I love the fact they go like this.
Oh yeah.
And they go, it's like, it isn't weird, it is not a joke, and they just the movement. They go slow, the shoes, just everything about it.
Yeah, they threw out the shoes on the live performance, and they were dancing with one shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god.
But it's more of the combination, just the small detail, because we're missing a member. You don't see her, and have you ever noticed? When you see the live performance of Eccentrics, sometimes you hear like, is there something wrong with the sound? No. They never say the line from Hitase Yui. Unless she's there, then the line is for her alone. And I love that. This song is like, we're a group, but we're weird. We're different. And that's me. This is, if I have a bad day, and sometimes I had a bad day, I had like an incident with someone that's just like very rude or something, I need this song. This song really calms me down because I feel with this song. I love Fukiwayon, but this song has such a deep connection with me that this is really my favorite song of the year because it helped me so much throughout the year when I needed it most. There he is. That's my number 1 pick.
That's beautiful, Robin. Actually, that's well put.
He shows the shoe.
The shoe.
All right.
Very well put. I would say, actually, we should end this, or at least I want to ask everyone, what do you think is going to happen in 2018? Are we going to hear new songs? Who do you think is going to have the best song? Who do you think's, what are we looking at?
Yeah, what that's a good one. What changes are you hoping for the AKB48 Sakamichi in 2018? What are you looking forward to? What are you looking forward to?
Biggest for me is they moved the Susenkyo into a domed place that cannot be rained out. That's for stars. return the Jonkin back to its original days because it was much more fun then. AKB has not one song but several songs that I will be bumping in my car on a regular basis. K will continue to dominate the world. Nogi will give me some more songs that I can actually like, so I can become more of a Nogi fan. Sorry, Josh. And Tani Marika will rise up again in power.
You know what I want to see from AKB itself? Because now the shuffle happened, no more Kenyan positions.
A pure AKB song.
Oh, definitely.
Pure AKB single.
Yeah.
And not just any badass song, like one that like we're like, oh, AKB, like they're the best, you know. Like
let's have
no
the
one
battle.
Can touch them.
Like what's that Hobbit movie? Battle of the 5 armies. Let's do that.
Yeah. Or
there's 6.
What would it would be 6. Great. Yeah. I also want to see them do 2 more things. Make the expansion groups real, like really put thought and effort into them. Give Stu their boat finally, so they can start sailing. Maybe it would be really nice to actually see the groups tour and do like big stadiums again, especially because I'll be in Japan. I go to them, most of all, what I really am hoping for, it's not gonna happen, but I kind of want it to happen. I want to see a epic, like huge all-day concert where it's Nogi, Kea, every AKB group all going head to head, and it's like a competition, like who gets the best, most biggest crowd reaction. So it has like battle of the fans and just you know who's at the top, and then at the end they all like do a song together, or you get like Techi face off with Nachan, or you know what I mean, like kind of like how they did the second day with Takamina's concert, where they had the groups face off in a sports like festival thing where they each wrote 8 songs, something similar to that, but have every single group involved.
How about an idol Kohaku Utagasen? Just pure idol.
Pure idol, man. Be awesome.
Well, we had Tokyo Idol Festival, but combine it with something, I would say. I'm hoping for 2 things I want to see. I want my Mecha Ike special.
Yes, a new one, please. Another one.
Give me a new Bakajo test.
Yes, please.
They have one, but not just pure AKB.
No, not with Kisaki Yuria. I want pure AKB and new members from AKB48.
Okay.
And what was the other one? I didn't forget, right? Oh yeah, give me a good documentary. Not the one we actually had a documentary, but it was pretty much non-existent. Give me one of those hardcore documentaries you did in 2013 and 14.
Please, another show must go on.
And yeah, it's just the year could have gone better for AKB48 itself. For Kea was amazing, Nogi was great, but I think come on, 2018 just overwhelmed me. Let's see what will happen. I don't know what will happen.
2017 seemed like dust in the wind.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they have tables that are smaller now, so. The date table.
30 centimeters.
Now, Josh, what are you hoping for 2018?
I'm hoping for collaboration and rivalry.
Yeah.
So
me too.
I'm hoping for rivalry within the 48 group, and also rivalry with the Sakamichi, but also a little bit of collaboration in terms of variety shows, in terms of competitions, doing different stuff like that, and just pretty much everyone putting in their efforts and going at 100% for the next year.
DX something?
I'm just hoping for, besides the Bakacho test, for another sports festival test. School sports.
A Mecha Ike version?
Yeah, yeah, the Mecha Ike.
Oh, we really could see that. Okay. I think that's it. This was an amazing time again. We had some good memories from 2017. Looking forward to 2018. And, well, again, fans, like, just in the comments, put anything you want from your memories from 2017 to what you're hoping for 2018. I would say from all of us and the guests, for the future, we're going to bring in a lot of new people because there are a lot of people who want, and I'm going to take time to get people. I know there are like a stellar line of people that want to be on the show, and we're going to make room. We're going to make this show another better this, but from all of us, I would say thank you always for watching. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll see you in 2018.
And don't forget this girl's name.
Upside down.
Upside down, man.
Well, hey, that kind of fits her, right?
Team K-Ace, man!
All right, man.
Team K-Ace!
All right, she's gonna be great next year. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
2018年出てこいやー